Looks like she left a long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Alright, before we do that... Hold on. Is that ice cream? No. Ooh, what's this, though? There's something on the table. Money! Considering that up till now we had none, that's a clear improvement. Alright. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving of persons of power, like police officers. No. No. No, they're not. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Wow. It is bright as hell. And wow. I forgot how pretty this game is. Even though the dark edges make it seem very, what's the word? Ominous. Can't reach the gate. Alright, let's grab our shoe. Ooh, what's this? A gust of briny wind washes over you. And green shoe.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. Or how do they fit? How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
And it's a shame that I skipped part of that conversation, but anyway, I forgot to check the journal. Tasks. Monday, hidden. Done. Find your other shoe. Seems like a green snakeskin shoe is missing its partner. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild unknown. Two shoes are better than one. Unite them again. Alright. And it's raining, too. Alright. Back inside we go. See a container can't open? Equip a pry bar. But I don't have a pry bar. Then what? Okie doke. We can go to her door, though I don't know what we'll do here.
The door is closed.
Knock.
There is no answer.
Ah.
You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I am so alone. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Beauty, don't abandon me and all this ugliness. Swallow the emotion. I'm so alone. I feel if I say any of these things, I'm gonna hurt the blue bar, which is my morale. But I think I should be fine. But what do I say? I guess, yeah, I'm so alone.
The door is indifferent to your loneliness. The world does not care.
Jesus Christ. This game leans very heavily into nihilism. Alright. What's this? This weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Everything's French. I failed French. No bilingual notions for me. Alright, skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts. Here we are. The ground floor of this place. Summer door closed for winter. Alright. This is where lyrics would be. So like a karaoke. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing it. And this is speaker connected to the radio. Music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here. the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal sized. My soul is puny, and my soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Yeah, I think he's too hungover to even realize who or what he is.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course, they'll really get a gauge of my soul with that one.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one.
Until they're all laughing at you.
You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Yeah, I wonder what caused that to happen. Alright. Before we talk to this guy, let's take a look around. The menu has been wiped clean. Only word Monday is written on it. The woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts as man's handwriting. How on earth did I figure that out? Especially in my hungover state. Ooh. Notice a Fed. I'll take that. Looks like a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Okay, let's speak with this guy.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me. Look at the stuffed bird, or are you the bartender? Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
He says without looking up. Maybe I should start trying to, mimic the narrator. I'm not much of a voice actor, but, I will do my best.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only am I a cop, but I am also a hero? Or you're being sarcastic? I believe he's being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things? Or I'm guessing I didn't do any of these things. Or I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer. Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again, keeps plucking at the bird. Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegoarius Skua.
What's happened to the bird? Or can I help you with that? Or that's the Great Skua, right? Or we can say nothing. Nah, let's flex our knowledge. That's the Great Skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by buddy, or I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please? Yeah, let's not piss this guy off any more than he already is. What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
So, are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's the difference? You look like a bartender. And understood. You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
And where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She just what?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Ha! Alright. Let's go speak with the dude. Oh. Doors bolted shut, ran kitchen blah into one. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. I should really not click both of them at the same time. I'm a little bit too quick on the draw for my own good. Inside, you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia. A strike poster, some red pennants. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600. Oh. Looks like I have some new things, I think. No, I guess not. Here we go. Sing karaoke. Filed at Monday 0832. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics, then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening. More people are at the bar then. Alright. I guess that's another police case. Anywho, let's have a chat with this lady.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Alright. I will continue to keep him waiting. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Alright.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Kim Kitsuragi.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Ah, so they are labels. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Invent a name.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's cool. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that? It's very, very cool. Maybe just a bit too... Yeah, won't I be a douche if I call myself Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau?
No, you won't. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop. Say it.
Okay. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said, he just moves on. Oh, Kim.
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Nod towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't, or there must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. What interviews? I have, yes, I haven't. Yes, the police. I know I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body? I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, you know. Yeah, no, completely. Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Look, man, you know. Yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Oh, Christ alive. He's already sick of my shit that we just met.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? Well, I do know that I'm a police officer, and I got told by that lady and the dude in the cafeteria. What would he say, though?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
Yep, that's true.
But first, we have to take it down.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Oh, so that's what those labels were.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Ah, you mean the Rat Squad, or you mean Internal Affairs?
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Point to your sleeve.
Yes,
But they're just white rectangles.
they are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets.
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up, or I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge. No, it was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Yeah, but I can't remember anything, Kim.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
He says after a moment of silence.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay, last question. What were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Alright, let's go.
After you, officer.
Alright. Before that, oh, hold on. We have a lot of tasks. Inspect the victim's body, found Monday 08:55. Inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. Interview the cafeteria manager. Filed Monday 08:55. The cafeteria manager of the Whirling in Rags might know something about the murder that happened in the yard. Ask him about it, and report your badge missing. Filed 08:54. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st Precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his motor car to call your station. Perfect. Alright.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
She looks at the lieutenant.
The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie? And does that mean you like me? Yeah, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I am no sweetie. Look at me. Or, maybe I am? No, you're not. Fucking look at your face, my guy. You are not a sweetie.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Dimple or not, I am a bitter man. The years have taken their toll. Or this stupid dimple has brought me suffering. Or I don't want to talk about the dimple anymore. Suffering!
Love can be cruel, sweetie. Love can be cruel.
Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. This lady is clearly old in this portrait. Yet, her face, she looks like she's 28. The woman upstairs was supposed to look 28, but then she looks like an old lady? What the fuck? Anyway.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. Thanks for the input, loud-ass motorcycle driver.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, riddling backyards of corpses, and catching sequence killers. Or nothing. I was thinking of the lyrics to a song, Wanna Roll With Me. No, let's make this party a trio.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
She
But
sounds
I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Oh, Kim hates me already. Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. You're probably right, Kim. Yeah, Kim's probably right.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
That's true. You seem to be in a chair. Yeah, you seem to be in the chair. What's up with that?
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? Did you fight in a war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty.
I feel like I was in a war. Or were you a tightrope walker, or were you a mountaineer? Tightrope walker. Yeah, that's what you were.
Nothing so extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd?
What did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on. Or thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am sorry.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. Or I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. Or yeah, I'm blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Forget I said anything. Nah, I drank so hard I forgot the meaning of existence and I ceased to exist.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria?
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
See, I have no idea. Or in hell. We're all in hell and the edge of civilization. Nah, see, I have no idea.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
She flashes you a worried look. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? Or, okay. Yeah. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There is a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Yeah, it's the spring of 51. Or, sure, it's the year 973. All I know is we are approaching the end of times, or it's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. I think it's 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
With a pen? Okay.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
The only reason I know it's 51 is because I looked at the calendar. I think. Did I look at the calendar? See, that's my problem. I remember information, but I have short-term memory problems. Some things fly right the fuck over my head. Anyway.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe. I'd like to think that's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. And cop. We are living under the cop regime. Okay. Again, I have played this game before, and I have a basic understanding of what the history of the area was like. Hold on. Are there any other options? No, just those. Alright. Cop. We live under the cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
I guess some kind of democracy?
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
So it was free market.
Meaning, buying is voting.
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The Status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Welp. So, how did I do? Or what's this revolution you mentioned? Nah, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
I suppose forgetting things is forgetting reality. Like I said, I have issues with short-term memory. Just now, I remembered the information, but I forgot where I received the information from. In that sense, is that forgetting reality? If someone does have amnesia and they remember only basic things, but they forget everything else, does that mean they are forgetting reality? Does that count since they are remembering things about themselves, but not things on a wider plane? What if you forget everything about yourself, but then remember who the president is? Is that forgetting reality? Anyway, I digress.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Kim is sick of my shit.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops, but I'm a cop, wherever it was hasn't stopped me. No, what's this do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Well, you did your best, Lena. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Gee, thanks, Kim.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Alright, I gotta get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. Alright. Oh. Items. I gained an item. It's a pen. A pen with a green ape head on one end. The ape has closed its eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. See no evil, more like. And get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated. I've met many rich people that would disagree with you. Ooh, actually, hold on. I can't grab those. Alright. Let's talk with Kim.
Yes?
Tell me about the case, Kim.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing. Or would you say this is... Actually, no. Let's just go down the list. Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it. Only what you told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief. Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Who was the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on. And the RCM is...
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Well, thanks, Encyclopedia. Now I know this. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Alright. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, supernatural. Or white male in his 40s, what more do you need? Or, personally, I think the labor disputes are very mysterious. And finally, okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? Nah. Labor disputes are very mysterious.
Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers' union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
That's a good question, Rhetoric.
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case.
Wait, so this is a strike or an attempted coup?
Strike, coup, revolution. It's brigandage, however you parse it.
You feel something rising through you, a familiar feeling, an opinion taking form.
We should ground the workers into fine paste and feed them to pigs. We should ground the owners into fine paste and feed them to pigs. With this little foreknowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also nationalism. I don't think grounding one or the other side into pig's feed will do anyone any favors. I am really, really smart. And I spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into pig's feed. Why?
Politics is habit forming and hazardous. It is also irrelevant to police work. You're right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
From an imaginary fan.
What? What do you mean, conceptualization?
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Okay, let's pause for a second. This game is very political. I mean, the friggin' people that made this game, I think they said that Joseph Stalin was an inspiration? Or someone. Some very political communist guy.
And Marx and Engels for providing us the political education. Thank you.
And the fact... I don't know if I want to even talk or mention or bring up what my political beliefs are. It's just the fact that every single political belief that was laid out was made fun of. And I find that funny. Even the one that where I feel is the most balanced was made fun of. And, yeah. So anyway, if we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
The pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41, mine, and Precinct 57, Kim's. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Alright,
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
I have all I need for now.
Good.
I think I should let you know I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Oh, he sounds mad now.
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
What is wrong with personal affairs? Or, so what should I concentrate on? But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? Well, he did tell me, so I'm afraid this is a medical situation.
Really? You look fine to me.
I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Bruh.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Yes, I want to talk about you. Also, I don't know if it's because it's the first time I'm hearing myself speak to myself. Well, to you guys, but mainly at the moment to myself, given the medium that this is going on with. But I don't typically pay much attention to my voice. And I'm beginning to hear the British slang, British pronunciations coming through in my voice. And I've never heard that before. But anyway, I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport. Or come on, Lieutenant, open up a little. Or, you're right. What's there to know about Lane Clark? Fuck that. I don't even know who to insult for that, because Kim's great. Don't insult Kim. We'll work better together if we have more rapport. Or, come on, Lieutenant, open up a little.
If you insist. What do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Yeah, no I don't. Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Believe it or not, underneath this mask, I wear contact lenses. I tried glasses once, but they're, like Kim said, very cumbersome. You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul. Or, okay, I guess it's not interesting then. Nah, tell me more.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
Alright. Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
Give up. There's nothing you can do.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
I guess I can ask about it later. Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking. Do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything? Or, so how do you, tap side of brain? Tap side of head. Tapping the side of your brain would probably not be good. Yeah. So your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
I kind of have, for me, it's sort of both. Well, kind of. I do have conversations in my head, but that's only from time to time. A lot of the time in my head, it's just random noise or complete silence. I think that might be a sign that I don't think very much, which probably explains my lack of intelligence in a lot of places. Anywho, that's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean by distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny things. They're interesting.
You're kidding me. Why containers? Okay then, or that's racist. I don't prioritize containers. You're kidding me. Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Alright, let's go. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and maybe watch some more. Be seeing ya.